It was a little weird being back on the trail with the old team again after being apart for so long. So much has changed over the years, and although the Oregon Trail expedition was a huge part of our lives, like all lofty goals, over time they become nothing more than memories shared amongst those who experienced it. In hindsight, the trip is really what's held us together these last 2 years, but whatever the case, this was something of a reunion tour for the old OTO crew, and although Wilkie wasn't able to break away from Alaska's stronghold, the rest of us, and some new faces, went to spend the weekend retracing our own steps on the first trip that we ever took through Central Oregon. We're coming up on almost 3 years from the anniversary of the Oregon Trail expedition, and to be honest, after Chris and Kobe moved out of the Portland area, it was hard. Schedules conflicted, family issues came up, and life was generally just getting in the way. So after far too long, we finally decided to call up all the old guys and see who could make it out. This was far less of an expedition and more of a way to close the gap on the distance we've been creating for quite some time.
What's up, brother man? What's up, Doug? How you doing? Good. Good to see you. I didn't know Troy was coming. Yeah, I told you the whole time Troy was coming. Back there,
There's another road we can get into it.
I mean, unless we can, so I've done this, but during the summer, and I'm guessing that's all closed too during the winter.
Well, let's just do that, plan on that. I mean, there wasn't really a solid plan to this anyway. You know?
Yeah, just do it.
So, we were just informed by the gas station attendant that Wendigo Pass is closed, which was our entry point to get onto our route and pretty much our first camp spot. So now I'm trying to figure out how we're going to get back into our route and where we're going to camp tonight. This was obviously a much larger group than we typically travel with, so let me introduce you to our crew. Chris, Kobe, and I, who at this point you should be familiar with. Troy, who was with us on the OTO recon trip we did pre-expedition. Jeremy, who came out with us for the first day of the OTO Exped. Asa from Pacific Crest Expeditions decided to tag along for a bit. And our cameraman, Vince, who was bringing up the rear, and Jake, who was my co-pilot. Now, we were already off to a bit of a rough start, but fortunately we really had nowhere to be for this trip, so we took off in no particular direction down a snowy trail to our unknown destination. I'm having a blast.
I'm good, you can go.
Copy that, we're moving. So, today we're on this awesome trail that goes through the trees, snowy trees in this corridor, and they're all heavy with snow, so the branches are all overhung, so it's like going through a tunnel, and it's awesome, and I think everybody's having fun. It's not like intense wheeling at all, but it's like just fun driving through all the powder and cutting, it seems like trail. I mean, it's a road, but it seems like we're cutting trail, so have fun. We're just about to pull up here on a rock quarry and maybe do some donuts. So far so good. It's been a good day. I think everybody's having fun, and it's good to be back with the old crew. And everything looks so unfamiliar buried under all the fresh powder. It was spring the last time we were through this area, and it was hard to pick out the familiar landmarks as we traveled through the snow-laden trail, but the rock quarry was definitely somewhere those of us who were on the last trip remember vividly. Though covered in red rock, not white snow, it was still a great place to romp around and have a little fun. Where are you going, Jeremy?
Trying to get down here on level ground.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where's level ground?
Down there.
We were settling into our rhythm, but running out of daylight, so we started looking for a place to pull in for the night. In our experience, a little thought and planning to the layout of camp makes the experience better for everyone, so we tried to figure out the best way to circle the wagons and get some rest for what would turn out to be a bit of an eventful next day.
Chef Hamasu.
Good to go.
This trip was going to be another record for us on being the shortest trip we've all taken together, but we weren't going to let that slow us down, so as the sun started to rise, so did our crew, and we were determined to fit as much fun as we could into the last day we were going to spend together for quite a while.
Last person is past it.
Day 3, the beginning phases. We're just outside Lapine, and we're gonna see what kind of fun we can get into. But no, it's been fun so far. Getting excited to drive the GX for the first time, and we'll see. Yeah, we'll see how it does. It does good so far. All of them, all the rigs have done well. So, yeah.
No,
Okay, no copy.
Is this just in case
So,
for you?
what? The snow got pretty deep, and we came out here, and Jeremy got slowed down and then got himself stuck. Troy, in true Troy fashion, tried to blast past and see if he could get past Jeremy, but he got stuck. And then I decided, hey, why don't I just do what everybody else did? And then I got stuck, so now we're trying to get ourselves out.
Trip.
Yeah, just a stuck on a stuck on a stuck.
Stuck fast. Good thing about it though is we are
good for backwards.
We're on a main thoroughfare, so we can go back down to 62 and like reroute a little bit if we need to. Oh, come on, it's fun. Oh, it is fun. Huh?
These days.
What's up? That was fun. Got stuck. Haven't driven in snow for a couple of years, so that's what it's about, though.
Teamwork.
Snow wheeling. It's
Makes
fun.
the dream work.
Oh yeah, I love it. I was telling Chris, I think snow wheeling on some levels, on like a daily or a few day thing, is even funner than like when it's not snowing.
Yeah, it's all nice and soft. Yeah. There's no rocks to deal with.
What started as a light snow quickly turned into a heavy powder on the already thick layer we were traveling on, and it was starting to take its toll on the vehicles. After making a quick stop to fix an electrical issue in Troy's ZJ, we headed down the trail to Wickiup Reservoir, and just in time, because it looked like Jeremy was starting to have some issues of his own.
Neutral or anything, I mean drive's in. I barely got it into neutral just now. Which means no reverse, it's just a linkage thing. It was a little sticky when I tried to put it in, but it popped into drive when we took off.
I guess as long as you can go straight.
We can always get me turned around.
Yeah.
Alright, let me climb over there and see what's going on. It might just be frozen. There's a lot of slush down there. It moves, so it might just be frozen.
Is it your transfer case or what?
Going into park, reverse, I can't get it. I just barely got it to drive. Careful, it's really slick right there. all good. Just frozen.
Right up on the pan.
That about this much was solid, full of snow. Snow and slush.
Just wouldn't let you shift it, huh?
Yeah. So our last stop, I was able to get it in. It was a little tricky, but it went in. So I was like, all right.
It's automatic, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no harm, no foul, right?
We're good to go.
After an interesting afternoon, we decided to pull into Little Cultus Lake to make base camp early so Chris, Kobe, and the rest of us could set up tonight's festivities. An old-school Indian sweat lodge.
Way too tall.
So we're talking about right down here. Okay. Let's cut right there. Same thing on that one. That wood. Yep. These will be two of our legs.
These will go through the radiator of my truck. There we go. What?
A sweat lodge is a lodge like a sauna that you transfer hot rocks from a fire into an enclosed area, and once those rocks are boiling hot, you get a dry sweat going, then you dump water on, you sweat it out, and then you jump in to a cold body of water, in this case snow. And the Indians did it for thousands of years, and it's a way to just kind of clean your body out of all the crap that you have in there, and it's just kind of a reset button. So Chris taught me how to do it. I'm still his apprentice, but we love him. Every chance we get, we try and build one, and it'll be fun. First one in the snow, for sure.
Go around that way. As high as you can.
Yep.
Will you throw those other two on? Yes. Around you. Yeah. Now I lost Kobe's. Okay. Kobe, you gotta go over there.
Yeah, 1 sec.
There it is. Got it. Perfect. Together now. Yeah, snap it together.
After completing this evening's sweat lodge and starting a fire to roast some granite, we decided to try to push a little further down the trail to see just how far we could make it around Cultus Mountain before the snow got the best of us.
Well, Jay got a little stuck. We were trying to head up this mountain and dust up, so we're gonna Spartan him out.
Last time I pulled you out in the snow, remember I buried myself in Washington.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my turn treading some trail, and so I figured I'd air down just slightly more. I'm at 10, but I was gonna go down 7 in the rear, 7 up front. Give myself a little bit more surface area so I can float on top of it. Because it's always easier on the engine and everything else if you can float on top rather than trying to plow through.
Jeremy and Chris, we found a spot back there about 1.5 miles, right on the edge of the lake. So they're setting up, and they're going to cruise out in Jeremy's Tacoma right now and come catch up to us and break some trail for a while and have some fun. So, yeah.
Slow going.
Yeah, we didn't make, I mean, I just got into this stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just enough to where I'm plowing too.
What do you air down to?
Oh, I'm only 12. I can go lower.
You probably do a lot better, because if you could float,
Yeah.
you'd be better off, and you're the lightest, so, 'cause I'm at 7. Yeah.
I might need to pull back.
Okay, so we're kind of night snow wheeling, it's evening, and Jeremy wanted to try to break some trail, and he's doing pretty well actually, a lot better than any of us were. So we all went back to camp, lightened up a little bit, took some stuff out of the truck, and now me, Jeremy, and Troy are all kind of wheeling and hanging out. So anyways, yeah, looks like the boys are switching places, and then we're gonna maybe try to break some more trail or go back. I don't know, we'll see. Stuck?
Am I gonna yank them out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you want to trade, and I'll yank him out.
I'll give it a shot.
You got it. Yeah, you just got to go for it because it's a kinetic. Nope, pull forward more. Hold on. Yep, that's good.
Okay. Just hit it?
Yep.
Come on! There you go!
I am not too sure if we're ever going to get down this road, but it's fun trying, and we keep doing it. So we'll see if we get much further, but my sneaking suspicion is we won't. Need some sleep, some food, and a sweat lodge. I'm not sure how to describe a feeling of trying to cut through a few feet of fresh powder, but it's something like trying to run through a kid's pool full of wet cereal, and we were all getting hungry, so after trying and trying and trying, we decided it was time to head back and into a tiny makeshift teepee full of half-naked dudes sweating out this weekend's festivities. Nothing like brotherly love to end an epic weekend in the snow.
And you would almost think that more people would go back and watch it once they see the Oregon Trail. Like, oh, this is where they started, but it still isn't.
Yeah, I have one in my pocket. How about this?
There's clam chowders tonight?
No, there's two clam chowders.
Run forever, so like, it's my...
I got smoking on it too.
That's what she said.
Alright, so we are doing a sweat, my second sweat. Jake's first, and Toby's not doing a very good job making him feel comfortable. I think before he got in here, I think he shat himself a little bit, so.
Oh, no, great, now he's sitting on my foot.
I did all that before, right after dinner. So.
It is warm, but I like it. This is hot as shit.
Get an upwards view. Jake, you're standing up for your first time. How do you feel right now?
It feels better up here,
Are
actually.
you sweating just maybe a little bit?
Just maybe a smidge, yeah.
Chris, we got a hole. If you're standing on the hood.
Oh, that's hot.
Oh, yeah!
That's hot.
Yeah!
Okay, enough. No, you can't.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
You can't pour it unless you're standing up, son. Fast right now.
It's like 4 sweaty dudes in a tent.
4 sweaty dudes.
Go for it, Troy. Hit it.
Oh, dude. Oh, you're gonna kill us.
Oh my
Yes!
God.
Woo!
Oh, too hot, too hot.
Oh, yeah, no, press through, press through. Yeah, press through.
Not sweating yet. My eyes are burning.
So, Jason, what's been your favorite part of this trip so far?
Oh, just, you know, just the heat.
Getting sweaty.
And the, no, get your sweaty.
It kind of smells like ramen in here, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, that's all the crap.
All right, Chris, we're coming out. Whew. That was crazy. Now I don't know what to do with myself.
Right there, there's a big old pile of them.
I don't know what's down with these snows, dude. I'll be honest.
Dude, I can't tell if I have a wedgie or if my ass crack is numb.
That was amazing. That caps off our night. We're gonna chill out by the fire and enjoy our purified sweat.
I feel great. It's been fun. I think it's been everything kind of I expected. Being able to go wheeling, catch up. So it's been a good reunion with some new faces.
Oh, it's been a good trip. Been a lot of fun. Surprised at how my cruiser's done so far. Tomorrow might be interesting getting out of here, but we got all day. So besides that, Jeremy says he can hook me up.
No, this has been good. I really wanted to test my truck out, and I'm happy with it. But for what it is, it did really well.
It's been a long time since we've all been together as a crew, and it was cool just being able to hang out. And you know, Kobe rolled with me for a while, and you know, Chris in tow. It's just kind of fun having the old guys, and then
I think it's a good way to end the trip. So, got to make this an annual thing.
Yes, sir. It's interesting, even though space and time may take the place of a tight-knit crew, throw them back into the situation that brought them together in the first place, and all of a sudden it seems like we'd never been apart. Good, bad, or otherwise, the Oregon Trail had brought us together once again, but this time it was to remember why we chose the path we did and who we did it for.
Thanks.